Is a live special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Hi there, everybody. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for the 17th day of January, 2022. It is a cold night here in Burlington. We got about 6 inches of snow on the ground, and to help celebrate Martin Luther King Day, I'm going to do something that one of you suggested. When we tried out the Action PC Baseball 2022, we took it for a test spin with some Negro League teams, the Pittsburgh Crawfords, and I think it was the Philadelphia Stars. Anyway, you could go through and look through the YouTube stuff and find out exactly what it is that I did. But the Pittsburgh Crawford lineup is so loaded. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hall of Famers on the field for the Pittsburgh Crawfords that someone suggested, why don't you play a game against the real-life Major League Baseball world champion St. Louis Cardinals. And so that's what we're going to do. It's the Gas House Gang and the Pittsburgh Crawfords for one game. Maybe, we'll see how they are. This should be pretty fun, shouldn't it? All right, so to Forbes Field we go. As Retro Sports Network presents a baseball special tonight from Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it is the Negro League champion Pittsburgh Crawfords versus the Major League champion St. Louis Cardinals. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And so, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the program. It'll be Satchel Paige and Dizzy Dean on the mound. You couldn't ask for a better weather in World Series time. Saturday, October 6, 1934. A 68-degree day in Pittsburgh. Winds blowing in from right at 3. Should not be a factor. Satchel Paige, well, who knows what the heck his real age was in 1934. But he gets the call today. He went 19 games. Remember, the Negro Leagues did a lot of barnstorming, so their actual league stuff is kind of hard to find, but it's now all official. Started 16, completed 15, went 145 and 2/3 innings, gave up 97 hits, 36 runs, just 25 earned. He walked 30 and struck out 152. And that, on a neutral park, gives you an ERA plus of 258, or 258% better than the average major league, or 158% better than the average pitcher. That's just outstanding. The lineup he will face: Frankie Frisch will lead off and play second base for the Cardinals. Pepper Martin is at third. He'll bat second. Collins at first will bat third. Joe Medwick in left. That's Ducky, the Hall of Famer. He'll clean up. Delancey behind the plate will bat fifth. Joe Rothrock, I think, is in right field. He'll go sixth. Orsatti in center will bat seventh. That's Leo DeRocher at short for the Cardinals. He will bat eighth, and Dizzy Dean will slid onto the mound and looking for his old partner there. He'll pitch. He should go about 145 pitches. Defensively for the Crawfords, it'll be Vic Harris, an 8 and a 7 in left. Cool Papa Bell is a 10 and a 4 in center. Crutchfield is an 8 and an 8 in right. Judy Johnson is a 9 at third. Mornay is an 8 at short. Williams a 9 at second. Oscar Charleston is a 7 at first, and Josh Gibson is a 10 and a 9 behind the plate. Old Satch, that fielding percentage isn't all that great at .903, but he is a 7 with range. Frankie Frisch for the Cardinals in the National League hit .305 in 34 with 3 homers and 75 RBI. hit 30 doubles, stole 11 bases, and struck out, get this, just 10 times all year. Such a different ball game. So Page is ready. Frisch is ready. We hope you are ready for this. And this one will start with a ground ball up the middle. Williams behind the bag over to Charleston, and that's how this one starts. Come on. How you doing, John? Pepper Martin, 289, 5 homers, 49 RBI. Struck out 41 times. The logo you see there is for the Pirates around the same time. It would not let me not have a logo. I tried to get rid of all that because I don't have any of the Negro League logos. So it's the Cardinals logo and the Pirates logo. Playing at Forbes Field. Pitch to Martin. Pepper swings into left field. Harris will go and turn and watch it go. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. So Satchel Paige spits out a lot of juice, and that goes 377 feet. Ball was absolutely crushed. John just replayed the last weekend of the 80 Phillies Expos in Montreal. And Strat or Action PC? Or what engine? Here is Ripper Collins. Not really a household name despite some of these numbers. 333. He hit 200 hits and 600 at-bats. 40 doubles. 12 triples. 35 home runs. And 128 RBI. Now, those are great numbers today, let alone in the mid-30s. Oops, nope, you're going to see the Martin homer again. Action PC. Guess what happened? Hopefully the Expos won. So here's the pitch to Collins. Ripper in the right field. Crutchfield in the corner will not get it. It goes out of bounds or out of play. 1-2 the count. So Page has given up the homer to Martin. Okay, and so on John's replay, the Expos won the first 2 games, including on a Saturday, and won the NL East. Pitch to Collins. Here's a base hit into left center field. Harris picks it up, throws it in. And that's the second hit. Here's Medwick. Joe, 319, 18 triples, 18 homers, 106 RBI. So Page pitching with some nerves. Pitch to Medwick, and Ducky hits that one into right center field. So that's the third Cardinal hit. Steve Rogers in John's game in the clincher, 8 1/3, only 4 hits. When I did the 82 season, not supposed to be any icons on the screen. When I did the 82 replay, he won my Cy Young Award. Preferences. We want player displays. Let's get those off the screen. Here's Bill Delancey, 316, 13 homers and 40 RBI. So the Cardinals are off to a good start. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Page deals. Delancey swings. That's into left field. Harris, that should stay in the yard. It does. He'll make the catch. Collins goes back to tag. He'll go to third. Harris actually had to make that catch on the warning track. And so first and third, 2 out for Jath Rockrock. Jack at 284, 11 homers, and 72 RBI. He scored 106 runs. A chance for 2 RBI right here. Page deals. Rothrock hits it up the middle, and that's a base hit. So Collins will score. Medwick will go to third. Good. How you doing, DJ John? You caught me grilling on a 60-degree Northern California evening. It's 25 here. We got about 6 inches of new snow on the ground, and it's not 20 below zero. Here's Ernie Orsatti. Ernie at 300, no homers, and 31 RBI. So the Cardinals have 2 on Page here in the first. Pitch to Orsatti is a ground ball. Williams will get it over to first, and hopefully some of the nerves will settle, and that will retire the side. But the St. Louis Cardinals get 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. Cardinals 2, here come the Crawfords. And here is Dizzy Dean. Dizzy pitched in 50 games in 1934, started 33. Yep, this is a 34 Crawfords, which is why we're doing this, because they have 5 Hall of Famers. Dizzy went 30-7 with 7 saves, an unofficial stat in 1934, with an earned run average of .266 and 311 2/3 innings. He allowed 288 hits, 110 runs, 92 earned, just 14 homers. He walked 75, struck out 195. He is a fastball pitcher, 91, and does not favor the ground ball nor the fly ball. Cool Papa Bell leads off for the Crawfords in center. Vic Harris in left will bat second. Josh Gibson behind the plate bats third. Player-manager Oscar Charleston cleans up at first. Judy Johnson at third will bat fifth. Williams at second will go sixth. Crutchfield in right will bat seventh. Mornay at short eighth, and Page threw 27 pitches in his half of the first. Ducky Medwick is a 7 and a 4 in left. Ernie Orsatti is a 5 and a 5 in center, and Rothrock is a 7 and an 8 in right. Defensively, Pittsburgh is better. Pepper Martin is a 5 at third. Leo DeRocher will give you some lip. He's a 5 at short. Frankie Frisch is a 7 at second. Ripper Collins is a 5 at first. Delancey is 6 and a 7 behind the plate, and old Diz can field. He might mangle English, but he can field. He's an 8 on the mound with a .970 fielding percentage. Cool Papa Bell, 332 a homer and 28 RBI. And the Crawfords start behind the 8 ball, and Dean got him. Dizzy got him on a 90-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside corner on a 2-2, 1 out. And that'll bring up Vic Harris. Vic at 339, 2 homers and 27 RBI. Got him again. A full count fastball, this time swung on and missed. Here's Josh Gibson, 315, 14 homers. Remember, only 60-some-odd games, and 58 RBI. Dizzy winds and deals, and Gibson hits it into left field. Back goes Medwick. Joe is there, and the Crawfords go in order. But after 1, no runs, no hits, no errors. 2-0 Cardinals. So DeRocher, Dean, and Frankie Frisch. DeRocher, 260, 3 homers, 70 RBI. This Forbes Field does come with the game. It's interesting, some teams have the retro ballparks there, and some don't. But nope, this actually came in the game. The worst in-game picture, well, there's 2 that are terrible. Griffith in Washington, and the Polo Grounds. The default Polo Grounds picture is awful. Pitch to DeRocher. Got him. 2-2, swung on and missed. Got him on the curve. 1 out for old Diz. Diz can hit. 246, 2 homers, and 9 RBI. Old Satch deals. Strike him out. So we got a good morning and a good afternoon. A 1-2 fastball right down Broadway. Page 36 for his opening 9, an inning and 2/3, 4 hits, the home run to Martin, and 2 strikeouts. Both the runs are earned. Page looking to get the side. Nope, ground ball to Oscar Charleston. He'll underhand it to Page, and that will retire the side. So the Cards go quietly in the second, but they still lead 2-0. So here's Oscar Charleston. As we said, the manager of the Crawfords, 327, 7 homers, and 41 RBI. From the wind, got him. An 0-2 fastball swung on and missed. John, I'm sure as much as you enjoyed being home, that just being busy doing something else will help. Mets and Cardinals, by the way, as we head back to 85 tomorrow. Judy Johnson, 270, a homer, 14 doubles, and 40 RBI. Dizzy winds and deals. Here's a fly ball to right, Rothrock will make the catch. 2 out. Here's Chester Williams. Chester at 322, 12 doubles and 36 RBI. Dizzy deals. There's a fly ball shallow left. Medwick rides the Schwinn and will make the catch. A diving catch on the grass, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6 up, 6 down. We go to the third. 2-0 St. Louis. John's in the Central Time Zone. And I, of course, are in the Eastern Time Zone. Here's Pepper Martin. Pepper homered his first time up. Got him. So Page gets him to chase a 2-2 fastball. That's 3 for Satchel. Here's Ripper Collins. Wish Brad was here. Ripper singled and scored in the first. Here's a base hit left center field. Harris will throw it back in. That's the 5th hit for the Cardinals. Here's Medwick. Joe singled his first time up. There's a ground ball to third. Johnson gonna bobble it. Can't get there. Throws to first, but Medwick had it beat out. And that's an E5. So the Crawfords are playing with some nerves. Here's Delancey. He's 0 for 1. Collins on second. Medwick on first. 1 out. 2-0 St. Louis. Delancey swings. Johnson has to come in on it. And he'll go to the bag himself and get Collins. Throw to first to Charleston. And Delancey beat it out, but not by much. On a bang-banger. But Judy gets the lead run at third. So glad you both are here. So 2 out for Rothrock, who singled and drove in the other run for St. Louis in the first. Page delivers, and that's a ground ball to Johnson. Judy goes to second for the force, and that will retire the side. So Page gets out of trouble here in the third. 1 hit and the 1 error. Nobody scores. Bottom of the third, 2-0 St. Louis. How you doing, Tribe fan? So Jimmy Crutchfield, 281, no homers and 18 RBI. Pitch to Crutchfield. There's a base hit. There goes a no-hitter. A little looper right in front of Rothrock. And the Crawfords have their first hit. Here's Leroy Mornay, 237, a homer, and 28 RBI. Page on deck. Dizzy deals. Ball 4. So the Crawfords got something cooking here in the third. They play for the bunt. And that is the smart play. Page 208, a triple and 3 RBI. Sat squares, it's down. Collins will let it roll, and that will go. No, they got him. It's a tag, so it's 3U on the bunt. Tribe fan is happy to be alive. Oh dear. 8 inches of snow. Note to self, get shovel and trunk. Plow buried my car almost. Ouch. So on the bunt, Collins just tagged Page on the sacrifice. So second and third, 1 out for Cool Papa Bell, who struck out to start the ballgame. Dizzy, his opening 9 on 38 pitches, 2 1/3 innings. The 1 hit just now, a walk and 3 strikeouts. But the Crawfords have the tying run on here in the third. Pitch to Bell. There's a ground ball. Frisch behind the bag. Crutchfield will score. Mornay goes to third. And it's 2-1. So Frisch retires Bell. And the tying run is on third for Vic Harris. Vic struck out his first time up. Pitch to Vic. Got him. Dizzy got him on a fastball looking. But Pittsburgh breaks up the no-hitter and scores a run. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the fourth. It's the Cardinals 2, the Crawfords 1. So Orsatti, DeRocher, and Dean to face Page here in the fourth. Olsatz winds and deals. Struck him out. That's 4. He swung on and right in the glove of Josh Gibson on the fastball, 1 out. DeRocher struck out his first time up. Pitch from Page. Ground ball to short. Mornay makes a diving stop. Long throw. Charleston stays on the bag. 2 out. So after that rocky first, Page has pitched well. Here's Dizzy Dean. He struck out his first time up. And he goes down again. Swung on and missed on the curve. So that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the fourth on this MLK Day special. It is St. Louis 2, the Crawfords 1. So Gibson, Charleston, and Johnson, 3 Hall of Famers in a row to face Dizzy Dean. Dizzy kicks and fires, and Gibson puts that one down the line and left. Medwick is going to have a long run. Gibson is going to get at least 2. Medwick throws it back in, and Josh is safe with a double. Pepper Martin dove, but he dove late. And so that eventually rolled foul, and Medwick had to wait for it to get over the bumps of the bullpen. Wow. Not a good day for buses in downtown Cleveland. Many got stuck and they suspended service. Ouch. You guys should be used to a bit of snow. Don't you get snow from Lake Erie? Here's Charleston. Oscar has struck out his first time up. From the stretch, ground ball to short. DeRocher over to first, and Charleston's retired. Lorraine Day liked that play. Here's Judy Johnson. He's 0 for 1. Gibson on second. Crawfords now have 2 hits in the ballgame. Johnson, little number. DeRocher has to come in for the bang banger. It's going to be close, and Judy is out on a bang banger. Oh, that was close, but Gibson moved over to third. 2 out for Williams is 0 for 1. DJ John says, call the Guardians. I'm sure they'll help out. Not as bad as our Lakeside counties, more eastbound. Yeah, my dad grew up in Fredonia, which is on the other side of Pennsylvania, in New York, on the New York side. So Gibson dances around third base. Little ground ball back to Dean, over to first, and that will retire the side. So the double goes for naught. No runs, a hit, a runner left. We go to the fifth, 2-1, St. Louis. So top of the lineup to face Page. Frisch is 0 for 2. Satchel through 18, 76 pitches, 4 innings, 5 hits, the home run to Pepper Martin, and has struck out 5. Pitch to Frisch. Frankie hits a ground ball to first. Charleston to the bag, 1 out. Martin only hit 5 homers on the real year and 454 at-bats. So taking one deep off of Satchel Paige is quite the feather in his hat. Pitch to Martin. Into right. This time Crutchfield moves over into right center. 2 out. You got to think with the last wild card game being about right now that Matthew Stafford has waited so long for this moment to actually get into a postseason game. He'll either come out shaky nervous or set the world on fire. Here's Ripper Collins. Ripper has singled twice and scored a run. Pitch to Collins. He got him. He got him to swing and miss on the curve. Halfway home, you get a commercial because I still got to make some money. It's the Cardinals 2, the Crawfords 1. You'd think I know by now to not start taking that drink when the ad counter says 5 seconds. Anyway, if you joined us late, here's how we got here. Cardinals got 2 in the top of the first. Pepper Martin, a solo shot to deep left field to make it 1-0. Then Jack Rothrock singled home Ripper Collins to make it 2-0. In the third, the Crawfords clawed one back. Cool Papabella fielder's choice to make it 2-1. And in a pitching matchup that anyone who followed 1930s baseball would drool over, Dizzy Dean thrown a 2-hitter through 4 and striking out 4. Satchel Paige struggled in the first, but he has fanned 6 and just giving up 5 hits through 5. Here's Crutchfield. He has singled and scored the lone Pittsburgh run of the ballgame. This time he hits a slow number to the Rocher. Leo picks it up, throws to first, and Crutchfield beat it out. That just kind of hit some of the taller grass. They do play football here. It would have been, I don't know if they were the Steelers in 34. They still might have been the Pittsburgh Pirates. Anywho, and of course, the University of Pittsburgh played here at Forbes Field. What you see in the outfield is the University of Pittsburgh. John's got to root for the Rams because he's a Dodger fan. As we get back to football. Mornay walked his first time up. Dean's pitch, and he'll walk again. And so the Crawfords have 2 on and nobody out for Page, and Satchel is going to bunt. He got the sacrifice down the first time. Ripper Collins tagged him out. This time around, he squares towards Ripper Collins, and Ripper will go to second to get Mornay. He fires to DeRocher, and Leo was there. So fielder's choice, 3-6. So 1 out. The tying run on third, Page on first. Tribe fan has a choice between me, the playoff football game, and the ECHL All-Star game. Well, that seems rather easy. Cool Papabella is 0 for 2. He is struck out and hit a sac fly. Dizzy Dean, 66 pitches through 18 batters, 4 1/3 innings. 3 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Pitch to Bell. He swings, and that should tie the ball game. Or Sadi will go back. That's deep enough to tag. Crutchfield does. Ernie's throw will just go in the infield, and we're tied at 2. So that'll bring up Vic Harris. Harris has struck out twice. 2 out, bottom of the 5th. Pitch from Dizzy Dean. Harris slaps one to second. Frisch goes to second. DeRocher's there, and that will retire the side. But the Crawfords get a run on a hit, no errors. After 5, it's the Cardinals 2, the Crawfords 2. So Medwick, Delancey, and Rothrock to face Satchel Paige. Medwick 1 for 2 with a single. And that P up there is the Pirate logo. I don't know how many Negro League logos exist. Pitch to Medwick. Joe pops it up. Mornay going into foul territory. Has all sorts of room. Steps over the automatic tart machine and makes the catch. 1 out. Brings up Delancey. Bill is 0 for 2. Page's pitch. Got him. Satchel got him on a curveball swinging. So that's 7 for Page. And that brings up Rothrock, who is 1 for 2. He is singled and driven in a run. Satchel had 100 pitches. Dean at 73. Walked him. Lost him 4 out of the zone. Brings up Orsatti, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First walk for Satchel Paige. Into right. Crutchfield will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Old Satch shakes his head. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits. The Cardinals leave a runner on. 2-2. So here's Gibson. Josh has a double. He's 1 for 2. He's got a base hit this time. That's in the hole on the right side. Rothrock will pick it up. So that's the 4th hit for the Crawfords. Gibson not a threat to steal. Here's Charleston. Oscar is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He slaps one down to first. Ripper goes to second for 1. DeRocher will not throw it to first. And so it's a fielder's choice, 1 out for Judy Johnston. Johnson, who's 0 for 2. And we're going to hit and run. Runner goes. Fly ball to right. Rothrock in the corner, and that will go foul. And they'll take the hit and run off now. The count is 0-2. Well, you take the best team in Major League Baseball and the best team in the Negro Leagues from 1934. And I would have expected this one to be tight, and I guess we're right. Pitch to Johnson. There's a fly ball, left center field. Orsatti has plenty of room, and that will be an out. And Charleston will not tag and go. So 2 out for Williams. Chester's 0 for 2. Hope you're enjoying this Martin Luther King Day special. The champions of the Negro League, the Pittsburgh Crawfords, hosting the champions of Major League Baseball, the St. Louis Cardinals from 1934. There's a little number to Dean. He'll go to first, and that will retire the side. So the Crawfords leave a runner on. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the 7th, 2-2. Yep. John's doing laundry. Our Braves fan for life is doing laundry. So it'll be DeRocher, Dean, and Frisch to face old Satch here in the 7th. Leo was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Pitch from Page. Ground ball right side. Charleston has it. Underhands it to the pitcher, and there's 1 out. Dizzy Dean has struck out twice. What other kind of oddball matchups would you like to see? There must be some Japanese league teams for Action PC. Pitch to Dean. Dizzy swings into left field. Back goes Harris. He'll retreat, but makes the catch. 2 out. So Satchel getting better each time through the lineup. First 27 on 120 pitches. 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits. Both runs are earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 7. And Frisch is 0 for 3. Page deals. Got him! It's turned into a beautiful Indian summer day here on the 6th of October at Forbes Field. It's 73 degrees right now, and there's not a breath of wind. Don't normally give the ballpark effects, but for the lefties, the batting average is plus 5%. For the righties, it's plus 11. Home runs, it's a big park. Lefties minus 13, and righties, it's minus 38%. Crutchfield has singled twice and scored twice because Dizzy Dean can't get Leroy Morney. Pitch to Crutchfield. He does this time. He got him to swing and miss on a fastball on a full count. So that's 5 for the old Diz. Mornay has walked twice. There's a base hit into right center field. Rothrock will pick it up. And so Page will probably square again. Was out on or reached on a fielder's choice. He squares. The bunt is down. Once again, it's Collins. Mornay better get a hustle on. He will. Collins goes to first. Frisch is there. 2 out. So the go-ahead run is on second for Cool Papa Bell, who has had 2 sac flies in this game and a strikeout, right? Oh, no, fielder's choice. And a fly out to center. And remember, they count as at-bats. So opening 27 for Dizzy Dean, 104 pitches, 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits. He's walked 2 and struck out 5. Yeah, I mean, crazy, isn't it? Imagine going back to 1934 and explaining that in 2022, so in 88 years, you are replaying a game on a machine that uses a television that doesn't have a vacuum tube in it between the Cardinals and a Negro League team. I wonder what part of that would be the most unbelievable. There were totalizing machines, punch card machines, but in 1934 there wasn't anything that resembled what you would consider a computer, let alone anything with, a transistor in it. I mean, this machine's got 1 billion transistors in it. And people all around the world could watch you do it live. Or 7 of you, anyway. But yes. Pitch to Bell. Mornay goes into center field. Orsatti should grab it. It's going back narrow way. Mornay watched it, and that will retire to the side. So Satchel Paige comes out for the 8th. No runs, a hit, and no errors. It'll be Martin, Collins, and Medwick, the heart of the Cardinal order. I would be putting you in the same... Well, look at this. Come on, as late as the mid-60s, they'd have put me in a home for something like that because of my disability. So yeah, so here you go. Explaining to someone in 1934 that 88 years later, on a machine that you couldn't even imagine, that you're playing a baseball game on a television set that's not actually real, between a major league team and a Negro League team, called by a person that has a severe physical disability. Pretty amazing, huh? Yep, nope. Product of my times. Here's Pepper Martin. Martin homered in the first to make it 1-0 St. Louis. Page starts the eighth. He struck him out. That's 9. He and Gibson weren't on the same page. He wanted the fastball. It's not what Gibson wanted. And Page got Martin to swing and miss on a bad pitch. He chased. Here's Ripper Collins. Ripper is 2 for 3. A run scored, 2 singles, and a strikeout. There's a ground ball to Williams. Second baseman throws it over. And there's 2 out. Mets and Cardinals, by the way, noontime tomorrow. Medwick is 1 for 3. Remember, back in 1934, Betty White was a baby. There were no lights in the stadiums. We're still a year away from the first night game, and that would be at Crossley Field in Cincinnati. Or Cincinnati, depending on where you live. Pitch to Medwick, 1 for 3 with the single. Satchel gets his 10th. Not sure how much he's got left in the tank, but he's got him wanting more. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th in a 2-2 tie. Vic Harris is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. Dizzy has struck out 5. Both teams have 2 runs and 5 hits. The Crawfords have an error. Both teams have left on 5. If you tuned in the first thinking this was going to be a blowout, no. The nerves were settled and we're in for a dandy. Pitch to Harris. There's a ground ball to Frankie Frisch. 1 out. Here's Josh Gibson. Josh has singled and doubled. I think when we did the game against the Stars, didn't that turn into an extra inning affair too? Pitch to Gibson. Josh draws a walk. John, Braves fans for life's grandfather, was 17 and living near Griffith Stadium in 1934. Is he a Washington Nationals fan? Here's Oscar Charleston. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Tribe fan, I think, fell asleep. Throw to first, Gibson back. One out. Bottom of the 8th and a 2-2 tie. From the stretch, there's a ground ball to Frankie Frisch. He only can go to first, and that's an out. So Gibson goes to second, the go-ahead run, but there's 2 out. Grandfather was a Senators fan. So right around the time that they made their last World Series appearance. Here's Judy Johnson. Judy is 0 for 3. It'll be Delancey, Rothrock, and Orsatti for the Cardinals in the 9th. Judy swings a ground ball to third. Martin by the line. Cross the way, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hit. They leave a runner on. We go to the 9th. Hey, it's cardiac time here in Pittsburgh. It's 2-2. So Delancey, Rothrock, and Orsatti. Bill is 0 for 3. Satchel Paige right on the limit about where they want him to go. He has struck out 10 and walked only 1. Delancey. Ground ball to short. Mornay over to first. 1 out. Here's Rothrock, 1 for 2, a single, an RBI, and a walk. Page looking tired, 75 degrees. Just gorgeous weather here in Pittsburgh. Pitch to Jack. There's a base hit into right field. Crutchfield will pick it up. Rothrock will hold. Charleston points over to Page and says, I'll give you one more. Page shakes his head. Here's Orsatti. Ernie's 0 for 3. He has struck out. From the stretch. Ground ball to Williams. Chester goes to first, 2 out. So Rothrock moves to second. Page will pitch to DeRocher. Leo is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Page wags the finger at his manager at first, and Oscar just nods his head. The go-ahead run on second is Rothrock. Pitch to DeRocher. A little number to short. Mornay has a quick bang throw, and Page gets out of it. So old Satch is done after 9, you would think. No runs, a hit, no errors. And now the Crawfords have a chance to walk it off. Williams, Crutchfield, and Mornay. Chester is 0 for 3. Old Diz thought as he took the mound in the first, he was going to cruise. He had a 2-0 lead. So safe to say this one has been all that and a bag of chips. Pitch to Williams. There's a base hit in the center field. No, Orsatti was right there to make the catch. Here's Crutchfield. Jimmy is 2 for 3. He has singled twice. Scored both the runs for the Crawfords. He struck out his last time up. Old Diz deals. Gets away from Delancey to throw down to Collins, and Crutchfield is out. So Leroy Mornay has singled and walked twice. Page on deck. And Charleston gave him the dreaded handshake when they got back to the dugout. Pitch to Leroy. There's a slow ground ball over the mound. DeRocher stops it, throws to first, and we're going to get some free baseball tonight. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 10th. It is 2-2. So some changes here. Chester Williams moves over to short. He is a 7. Curtis Harris, normally a catcher, also can play second. So he comes in the game and bats 9th. William Bell, 10-4, an earned run average of .330. 20 games, 14 starts, 128 in the third innings, 134 hits. 59 runs, 47 earned, 4 homers. He walked 29 and struck out 63. And he is in the 8 hole, so we can use him a while. See what the Cardinals do with Dizzy Dean to start the 10th. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And Pat Crawford will pinch hit for him. You are subbed, that's for sure. Crawford, 271, no homers and 16 RBI. Reminder, if you got a Twitch account or your Prime, you can attach your Prime to me and not pay a penny. and Amazon has to pay me $2.50. They keep $2.50 for themselves, but I get $2.50. Pitch to Crawford. There's a ground ball to first. Charleston takes to the bag, 1 out. So Frankie Frisch is 0 for 4 with a strikeout. There's a ground ball to Harris at second. He gets a test over to first, 2 out. Cardinals got 2 in the first, and that's it. Here's Pepper Martin. He hit a homer in the first to make it 1-0. Bell deals. There's a slow ground ball to Charleston on the lip of the grass. Underhands it to Bell, and that will retire the side. Jim Lindsay in for St. Louis. This seems to be a fortuitous thing. Went 14 innings, 0-1, and earned an average of 643. Allowed 21 hits, 10 runs, all earned. 2 homers, walked 3, and struck out 7. 36 years old. Fastball pitcher at 82 and a flyball pitcher. Harris, 248, no homers, and 11 RBI. Base hit left field. Winning run is on. Medwick will pick it up. Brings up cool Papa Bell. He is 0 for 4. He has driven in a run on a fielder's choice and a sac fly. He is also struck out. Lindsay from the stretch. There's a ground ball to Frisch. Frankie with a web gem. DeRocher for 1. That's it. Frisch on the grass stumbled and flung it to DeRocher, who got nailed by Harris. But they get the lead runner for Vic Harris. Vic is 0 for 4. He has struck out twice. Chopper to third. Martin might be 2. Frisch for 1. No. They get the lead runner, and that'll bring up Josh Gibson. Josh is 2 for 3. He has singled, doubled, and walked. Everybody up here. 2 runs, 6 hits for both teams. The Crawfords have an error. The Cardinals don't. And both teams have left on 6. Pitch to Gibson. Josh swings into left field. Medwick is there, and that will retire the side. So the Crawfords threaten but do not score. No runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the 11th. 2-2. What's the score of the football game? So Ripper Collins, Joe Medwick, and then Delancey to face William Bell here in the 11th. Collins 2 for 4. Has singled twice. Scored and struck out. Base hit left field. Harris will pick it up. 7-0 Rams, I'm told. Joe Medwick has singled and struck out. He's 1 for 4. 7th hit for the Cardinals. Bell from the stretch. Medwick swings into left field. Harris will make the catch. And Collins goes back to first. 1 out for Delancey, who's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Rothrock on deck. He's 2 for 3. Delancey. Ground ball to the other Harris. Goes to Williams for 1. Over to first, and they turn it. 4-6-3. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors on this Martin Luther King Day special. We go to the bottom of the 11th inning, 2-2. And so player-manager Oscar Charleston will lead off. Judy Johnson, and then Williams. Jim Lindsay got through the 10th. Charleston's 0 for 4. Into right field. Rothrock. And that's off the wall. Charleston digging for 2. I thought Rothrock was going to get that. And so the winning run is on second for Judy Johnson, who is 0 for 4. Lindsay looking a bit nervous. Johnson only hit 1 homer in 252 official at-bats. Judy swings, and that should win the ball game. Charleston around third. Medwick will pick it up. Charleston scores, and the Crawfords have won 3-2. He got a fastball over the plate, and Judy, the Hall of Famer, just kind of went with where he put it, and there wasn't anything Medwick could do. Charleston was off like a rocket, something that didn't also exist in 1934. And the Crawfords win this one 3-2. So Old is pitched well. 9 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He walked 3 and struck out 6. Lindsay gave up the run on 3 hits. 14 strikes, 8 walks, or 8 balls. Satchel Paige struck out 10. He struggled in the first. Thank you, my friend. He gave up the 2 runs in the first and settled in. 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. The homer to Pepper Martin. He walked 1 and struck out 10. Bell comes in, 2 innings, 1 hit. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We go back to 85 tomorrow, but that'll take care of it for Martin Luther King Day. Hope you enjoyed. The final score, the Crawfords 3, the Cardinals 2. We'll talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.